Okay, so the overlap, what these men have to say, and this woman, about Bruno, innit, in terms of his captain. And obviously we've had conversations between us, innit, so like, is he the right captain, is he this and that. So what do you think about what Keane said?
Fill me in, because
Oh, you not watched it?
I've not watched it, so I'm going to have to fill me in.
The first one we're talking about.
Well, basically, he's talking about being a leader, and he was saying part of being a leader is saying basically, do you make the players around you better? He's saying he don't think Bruno Fernandes does. Even like was saying, he believes part of his frustration, part of the way how Bruno carries on, is from his frustration of not having what's good enough around him, the quality. And he said he probably sees it every day in training.
I've seen a clip of that. Yeah.
Obviously, Keane saying in terms of. But that's what a leader does when your team, you drag them over the line and whatnot. And so what I can't remember her name. Her name Jane. Like she was kind of saying Jill. Respect Jill. She was kind of siding with, not siding, but she kind of felt what you might was saying.
Can I ask one a question? Keane was a certified leader, innit? Yeah. What did he drag Ireland to? Which players there did he make?
Yo, man went there, because I was going to say, Keane got relegated with Nottingham Forest.
This is what I'm saying.
Roy Keane got relegated with Nottingham Forest.
Which players did he make better there?
Yeah, he did.
It's true, but how many Prem did he lift?
I know.
Check it. That's enough.
You've seen him in the Stadio del Alpi. You've seen him in the Stadio del Alpi.
That's why I say Roy Keane's underrated. One of the very, very best footballers.
Was he a captain at Nottingham Forest?
Nah.
Right, sweet. So,
no, but Keane didn't win. My point is, when he's saying Bruno's not a winner because he's not won, Keane didn't win till he came into an environment of winners. Yeah. So Bruno's not in an environment of winners. So I don't know if you can judge a man for not winning when he's never been set up to win.
But didn't Sporting win the season he left?
Yeah.
So surely he was in that type of environment then.
Yeah, but I feel like this goes back to the Keane thing, like in terms of saying diminishing his qualities as a player just because he's not won nothing.
Nah, I'm not.
Check this. Check what I say about Bruno. You see, because Bruno plays for Man United, the scrutiny is different, right? Because what we are, right, if we keep it a book, is a top 14. Yeah? So we've been since he's been in. Now, when you talk about can he raise the level, when he came in, United were on the floor. And the level went up. I've seen him raise the level of the team. But he gets punished for not winning because United are meant to win. But this United team ain't built to win. So whatever he does will not be good enough till he wins the league or the Champions League. Because I see certain guys, say, take Maddison at Spurs, getting praised for doing less than Bruno because the expectations are lower. If the expectations were higher, right? If James Maddison came to Man United, they would be chasing him out of the place. I swear down. Right? The expectations at Man United, they're different, bro.
What were we saying in the group?
Wow,
when
Maddison.
we were going to Addison, and we were saying, me and Kyle were saying something about Maddison, why these big clubs don't come for him. No. I'm saying whether it's
You were saying Bruno's world class, Maddison's world class.
Because I was saying in respect to what Maddison's done.
You got to respect Bruno a bit more than that. Maddison's not good enough.
He's a player. He's a general player. I respect Bruno. No, listen. I respect Bruno for his actual creative play, but I just don't think his general play is amazing.
Yeah, but just
for how people go, I just don't think.
From what the icon I put in, you can't say if Bruno's world class, Maddison's world class, because I don't think they're even on par.
I don't think any of them are world class.
I don't think any of them.
That's fair.
And that's kind of where my argument's coming. I don't think any of them are.
So obviously, Kyle, you said Bruno's been pants all season, innit? Are you still sticking by that?
Yeah, for me.
How can you be pants all season and from that position you've got the most goals and assists in Europe?
I don't know. He's always done the same numbers last year. He still weren't good last year.
But you can't be pants. He not good? You got to perform to a certain
Because you're saying he's not good, but I think you're judging him on him doing something that he's not being asked to do.
No, I'm judging him on his
Man, get on Bruno and say he gives the ball away. He's a grenade launcher. He does right. What's that? He does all of these things, yeah. But I'm saying my man is not in the team to build. He's not in the team to keep the ball ticking. Like, I feel like certain times man would prefer if he did nothing and completed.
I asked man the other day.
If he did nothing and completed.
I asked man who runs our midfield the other day. You told me Bruno Fernandes. Bruno doesn't run our midfield.
Okay.
Like no, he doesn't.
Check this, yeah. Just to your point before about Sporting winning the league as soon as he went, yeah. Dortmund lost Haaland, the year before lost Sancho, and then with Bellingham as their main guy, they went and challenged for the league, only lost the league on the last day of the season, yeah? which was more than they ever done with Haaland and Sancho, and they weren't a better team then. The league changes over teams changing it. Teams get better, teams get worse. So you can't judge it like that and say, oh, because
That's fair.
But in terms of like, so in terms of the impact there, because Sporting have gone on to strength for strength. Even now with Aberrin, they've gone strong. Do you know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, and especially then, Benfica winning the leagues. Do you know what I'm saying? So they got up and they still won leagues. So even after they win, just win that, I think they won another one after. So like, and I'm not knocking him per se, but I just feel like even like yesterday, I watched TV. I didn't even say nothing in the group. He's back to the play. We got the ball off Onana. Bro, conceit that his awareness sometimes. I just think, whoa, bro, it's like you're trying to rush this thing so much sometimes.
Yo, I hear that 100%.
You're not trying to check what's around you.
But I'm saying you can't just park the man consistently winning matches, putting the team on his back with it. Like consistently, goals and assists, goals.
Yeah,
assists,
but when he puts his team on the back, like
since he's come through the door, he always give the ball away.
I don't see a big game where he puts the team on his back and he does what man is saying. I only see it against the smaller clubs. I never see it in a big game.
Bro, it's the first.
What's a big game for us though? What would you class as a big game?
I've seen goals against City, I've seen goals against Liverpool.
The top six.
I've seen goals against Arsenal.
The top six is
you've seen goals. You've seen goals.
They're discounting goals like they don't mean anything.
What they mean is that
It's the point of the game.
So I've been saying something for a minute, yeah, and I heard you said the same thing, innit? You can't win a game without goals, can you?
You see, my biggest
But
thing.
you can have a bad game and score a goal.
Agreed. What I'm saying to you is,
This is what I'm saying.
Which one is it?
If you're doing that consistently, then obviously you're still performing to a certain level.
it depends what your job is. There's the answer. It depends what your job is, right? If you're in the team to complete 100 passes per game and you're completing 35 passes at 64% pass completion, you've had a howler. But if that's not your job, right, then you're judging him by the wrong standard.
So what's his job then? Just to create.
And to score.
You know when we've not been good, when we've got him further from the goal.
Yeah.
I know we're not even due to get on this.
But that's what man praise him for.
No, hold on,
dropping
hold on.
in and changing the game is not hard.
Because you might say that he can't do that.
No, Bruno Fernandes.
Right, so check this. So check
You
this.
might say that he can't do
So
that.
when I say
Yeah,
to
5
these
matches
man,
this
when I
season
say to these
alone,
man,
yeah.
that's where I see him all day. Man is telling me, but Bruno does this, he dare.
But he does do that as well.
Bruno does what he wants.
You said.
I saw a thing yesterday, yeah. Did you see the thing? It was like most passes completed in a Premier League game, and in the top 10, 7 of them were Bruno. Most key passes in a Premier League game.
Man would rather him throw for
the
90
top
minutes.
10 most key passes in a Premier League game, Bruno was 7 of them. Something like that. It's my man is not in the team to keep possession and keep us ticking. If we had someone that could do that, we'd be much more effective. He's in the team, really and truly, that's how he gives the ball away. But how many times has he sprung Rashford or Sancho or whoever?
Yesterday alone, he could have had 2 assists in the
and
first
then
25
creating
minutes.
something out of nothing. Like, he's not in the team to keep it ticking, so I feel like it's the wrong thing to judge him on.
that one.
We're not asking him to do it. He's doing something. We're not asking him to do it. And he's not doing it. So no one wants him to do
So
it.
therefore, what would you say Bruno's a 10 or 8?
Bruno's a 10, 100%. And he's borderline. He's borderline a 9.5. Like, I'm the second striker.
But
Bruno's
he can
best
do the
football
8,
comes
and that's what we've been saying.
in and around the
To what level though?
To the level that's high enough for him to do that. To the level what he does
He plays
in
at 8 Portugal.
Thank you.
He plays at 8 Portugal and he doesn't play anything like he plays.
I was going to get onto
and
that.
that's how you know it's instructions.
I was going to get onto that.
Possession-based
That's how you know it's instructions.
So man think he could do it 8 in a Prem.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
In the right
He done that at Ranić. When Ranić came in, he was doing
In the
that.
right team, in the right
Well,
environment.
how effective was we when he was doing that?
He was as effective as we can be.
Like, you know what? It's a
As
one-off
effective as we can be.
It's a one-off game. It's a one-off game. I remember the game last year. Check this. I remember we were effective.
Yo, while Casemiro was banned, right? While Casemiro was banned last year, he played as the 6, not even an 8. He played as the 6. I remember he played against Everton. He completed like 110 passes, and he bossed the game.
You can't win.
I've seen it.
You can't
I've
win.
seen it. You know what Bruno is, and he's a very similar player, and he actually catches the same smoke as Bellingham. That he can do all the roles. So depending on what you're asking him to do, he can do it. Because you see him play for Portugal and play way more sensible. So I don't think people say he's stupid.
I was going to get onto this.
He's playing in a
Do you know
way.
who you said that? You know what I used to speak about like this?
Go on.
A certain man called Paul Pogba.
Bro,
No, I'm speaking about
similar thing. Because you can do everything, you get judged for doing Jude gets it as well, right? Because you can do everything, you get punished for not doing the things that people think you should be doing. You can't do it all at once. You can't do it all at once.
I don't agree Pogba can do all the rules. I don't believe he can do the 6, and we've seen it multiple amount of times. We've seen him multiple amount of times.
I've seen him win the World Cup playing 6. I've seen him win the World Cup playing 6.
Alright, so that's with the next guy that's got the discipline, though, innit?
However you spin it, I've seen him play 6. Is that not the same for Bruno? Is that not the same for Bruno? Because at United, he's not got the guys with the discipline. But at Portugal, he's got the guys with the discipline.
I wouldn't have said that he played a 6. I wouldn't have said he played a 6.
He played 6 in France.
So what are the right I've seen him play 8 for United, Bruno, under Ragnick, and I've seen him play 8 for Portugal. It's not about having the right players. I'm saying, if he was in a team with the right setup, of course he would flourish.
His instructions do different. It's
right setup needs the right players.
When he's had to do the 8, he's done a good job. What more do you want your 8 to do other than what
he wants to complete 100 passes and not give the ball away and do 4 correct turns a game. I swear down, it's all aesthetics. Because he gives the ball away, man don't like it.
Nah, it's not me.
See for Portugal,
he gives away the ball a lot.
You see for Portugal.
When I see man running past him, I don't like that either.
You see for Portugal.
When I see him struggling, sprinting at the keeper, pressing on his own,
see, all the guy doing
bring
that.
it out into the midfield.
All the guy was doing that today.
I don't like that
You see what though?
It's just been a well-structured team. That's what managers do.
You know what I was gonna say? Even seeing Arteta even say so. That's how I know it's his instruction. He says it. He initiates high press.
You see Bruno, here's what I would say about Bruno, because it sounds like I'm gassing him too much. You see Bruno, he's got flaws in it. Like, I think in a better team, which you see in Portugal, he has to restrain himself. But you see the way we're set up right now, you've heard the words come out of Ten Hag's mouth, I want to be the best transition team in the world. Bruno's under instructions to get the ball and send forward. It. Man says a grenade launcher, that's what he's been asked to do. Because for Portugal, he's not been asked to do that, so he don't do it.
Hold him completely different job.
So you can see it's an instruction thing.
So even for Portugal, yeah, you were saying, oh, wait till we get to the World Cup, wait till we get to the World Cup.
He was their best player in the World Cup.
Say that again.
He was their best player in the World Cup.
Thank you.
On anything.
Thank you. And what I've been saying, Kids definitely disagreeing.
Kiers made a point. What was your point?
My thing was, he will do what he does for United. He will get you. You'll get the numbers. When it comes to crunch, big game where you need now this, he will. We've got Euros this summer to look at it, but here's what I would say on the, because you're bringing Odegaard into the conversation. Do you think Odegaard starts Portugal? Do you know what? Starts Portugal. Do you know what?
Do you
Do you know why now? Do you know
That's
why?
a good question.
Do you know why it's a hard one? Because you've got a Bernardo Silva. So I don't know.
Bruno's got Bernardo Silva too. They find a way to get them. If Bruno was as bad as man is saying, he wouldn't play for that team.
Does Bruno start Arsenal?
Bernardo Silva can play right and forward, so that's why we can.
That's the question. Does Bruno start Arsenal?
I believe Odegaard. If
it's all about his style, isn't it?
He probably could get in there centre mid.
Nah.
I believe he could.
Not the job that Bruno does for Portugal.
I rate Odegaard highly. Odegaard, he could manoeuvre the midfield to get them both in if you wanted to. My point is, Bruno can't be as bad as man is saying when he consistently starts for one of the best countries in the world, right? Consistently. There's good players in that.
Man, are getting it wrong where you're saying to me. I'm not saying
We ain't
shit.
said Bruno.
You said he's not that much of a good player.
No, but that's so much things. I said I'm rating on what he does, so I just don't think he's.
Are they one of the best countries?
Like when you said he's world class, I don't think he's world
Are
class.
they classed as one of the best countries in the world?
Yeah, 100%.
I just don't
You look at the Euros, look at the odds for the Euros this year, they've been top 5.
On the paper,
If you look at the odds for who's going to win the Euros this year, they've been top 5.
I have picked Portugal to probably do bits in the Euros.
And if they do bits, who will play well for us?
I'm telling you, why didn't he start playing? I'm telling you, why didn't he start playing? What a question.
If they do well this year, Bernardo Silva, Leao.
Oh, yeah.
They've got Cancelo.
Right, and who's the one that's turning up the most? X. Who's the one that's been turning up the most? No, who's the one that's been turning up the most? No. Who's been turning up the most?
No, because man is saying he don't have the parts at United.
But do you know what? Do you know why I'm laughing? Because you went done the same thing before the last tournament. You're not learning. Allow it, bro. You see all this. Oh, you went missing in the big game, bro. We've gone over this time and time again. Most of these players do, bro. At the top level.
And you man said that he's not that much of a good player.
I'm saying
he's not a team player.
You see a lot of the players that have had big moments in big games. They've had several big games to make them 1 or 2 moments happen, bro. So man,
I'm questioning Messi for how many years?
Exactly.
Who?
Man, questioning Messi for years. For years. Before
everyone
when
he didn't score against the English team for 10 games.
Yeah, but how old was he?
Check this. Bernardo Silva, check this. I'm going to bring some data to the table. Bernardo Silva has 11 goals in 88 games for Portugal. Bruno has 20 and 64. Right? Now, man is saying, oh, if Portugal do Bernardo Silva, I'm saying this guy has come into this team, yeah? And by the way, it took him a while to get into the team, yeah? Once he's got in that team, he's been putting that team on his back. And not in.
I'm glad man are hearing it from somebody else. No, I'm glad man are hearing it from somebody
Did you watch
else.
the World Cup? Who's their best player in the World Cup?
Him?
Bruno,
100%.
you listening, kids?
The only one.
It seems to think I'm going slow.
Not the only one, but I'm saying if they played good, right? If they played good, it was on him, right? Because Bernardo,
So when they play bad, is it on him?
you can smell that way if you want. But check this. But then we're talking about a level of responsibility that you don't want to give him, because why would you? Like, this is what I'm saying. If he's what you're saying he is, why would the team, right, of all of those talented players, look to him? All those guys. Because listen, we just talked about you, man.
Someone say the player said something different.
Yo, you man was saying you play 5-a-side together, yeah? Man are digging out the weak link, rare to pause, right? Now imagine the players of the calibre in that Portugal team deferring to Bruno Fernandes to win games for them, deferring to Bruno to get them playing.
But check this.
It's not that much of a good
So then,
player,
Keane, then we refer back to Keane's line. You got to try them over the line.
Yeah, and that's the segment done for this one here, mate.